we are on hole 9 on the Priestman on the NEPIC golf day, and the first player about to go. Looking very, very tidy here. Lovely starting position. Let's see what's going on here. Little forward press. Slight tendency to show signs of a slight reverse pivot. I'm seeing the hips and knees shifting slightly to the right here. I'd say that's being caused, or that's being developed, because there's maybe a little bit too much excessive width in the takeaway in the midpoint there, for example, and that would be sufficient to draw the hips and the knees to the right. So when you get to the top of the backswing, you don't get the body fully wound up, fully behind the ball. We've had a bit of sway that way. There's the reversal. Now the head's back in the circle, and if you look at the hip position now, it also looks blocked. When I say blocked, it's facing the right, to the right of the target. It's not able to rotate freely to the left. So you've got this hips going to the right, and then the reversal is hips going to the left through the ball. A rock and block, we'd call it. You see that left knee is overflexed, and that prevents the hips rotating. So the solution for me would be to reduce the width. Don't quite need it, but what you would benefit from, certainly being able to rotate better from a more central position. So rotate back, rotate through. Much more effective way of swinging the club for you. Hope that helps you. Next player. The way your body looks fairly upper body looks fairly short there seems to suggest there's a postural issue. Now, I don't have the side view, but I would imagine your side view posture looks a little that way, a little bit arched here, and that's why it looks short. Now, with a poor posture, we want to see how you're able to turn, and in fact you do turn, which is good, but there's a compensation, and the way you do it is by standing up. So now you can see the sections of your upper body don't look as short because you've expanded vertically, so to speak. And on the recovery, you can see there's a lack of rotation through the ball. These hips should be rotating, the weight should be transferring to the left side. So definitely want to get that posture checked out. Make sure the spine angle is extended, it's tilted over the ball, but it's straight. This would eliminate the necessity to elevate the head to create the turn. So you've got a chain reaction from the starting position into the backswing, into the follow through. So we want you finishing with much more weight across to that left side, as you'd see with most classic pros. Next player about to go. Ball looks slightly too far forward for my leg in here. Good rotation, nice backswing, well done. There's impact, the moment of truth. Doesn't look too bad, except the weight is really rooted through that right foot. So it looks not too bad, but we're not tapping into your or using your rotation as good as we could do. You can see as you go through the ball there, the hips here are slowing down. You're still rooted on this back foot. The shoulder, this shoulder isn't able to get forward because of it. So if you were just aware of your footwork, again you look a little bit discomfort there. If you're aware of your footwork, that would release the hips and shoulders. So just allow that right foot to release and allow the body to rotate through the ball. The other thing to consider there is ball position. Maybe you may be slightly better with the ball slightly further back. Not talking much, but certainly an inch or two might make a bit of a difference there. And the final player of this group, with a very small headed driver. Nice starting position, although I would like to see the head a little bit more to the right, so you get a bit more spine tilt, a bit more shoulder tilt. But let's see what the consequence of that is for you. Very strong grip here as well, just as you settle over the ball there. Right, that looks like the top of the backswing. Yes, it is. I'm wondering what's a full turn. What do you know about a full turn? Well, you see those angles there. We're about 50% rotated in the shoulders, looking for 90 degrees in the shoulders and 45 degrees through the hips. So if you could rotate those hips and shoulders, the club would look something like that at the top of the backswing. Back foot is down, body is limited. See again, hips not fully rotating, back heel still down. body trying to rotate, but a little limited. You can access significant levels of greater power if you can tap into this shoulder rotation and hip rotation. Hope you all had a good day, and hope you can make some use of that.